Welcome back, everyone. Today we're taking you on an incredible journey through Progreso, Mexico, where we explored the Cenotes Hacienda Mucuyché and the ancient ruins of Aké. Let's start with the meeting point on the ship where everyone gathered in the theater to get ready for the adventure.
So I picked that we do the ruins first and then you do the cool off. So it should be cooler in the morning to see the ruins. We've done ruins before and it's very hot in Mexico. And it is July.
It's July.
So super hot. And then we do cool off in the water and come back. It's a full day though. It's like a 6-hour, probably 7-hour Mexico time excursion. So it's going to be a long day and I'm not sure we're going to get to see a lot of the rest of the town or anything.
Stay tuned, we'll see how it goes. Our adventure began with a 2-hour bus ride, yes, 2 hours, through the Yucatán Peninsula. It was a long journey, but the beautiful scenery and our guide's interesting commentary made the time fly by. All right, first stop, Progreso, Mexico.
They changed it up on us. We were supposed to go to Cozumel first, but now we're in Progreso. It doesn't matter to us.
Yeah, one way or another.
I've never been here before.
And today we are going on a lazy river and some kind of cave thing and some ruins.
Yeah, we're doing the ruins first because it's going to be hot out. Did you know that Progreso is home to the longest pier in the world? It stretches an incredible 4 miles out into the Gulf of Mexico. It's a unique feature as you make your way into this port town.
So we're starting at the Cenotes.
Yes, because
which
they changed our itinerary.
So here's a note, here's a good thing to know, is when you go on this tour, make sure you're on the bus that goes to the ruins first and then come to the cenotes.
I would think so, because I wanted to be at the ruins first when it's cooler and the cenote when it's hotter. But
so we're in reverse.
So. But it looks really pretty here. This is beautiful. Once we arrived at Cenotes Hacienda Mucuyché, we were split into smaller groups. Here's a tip. If you want to cool off after exploring the ruins, try to get on a bus that starts at the ruins and ends at the cenote. Unfortunately, we ended up doing the cenote first, so we had to face the heat afterwards.
And honestly, after going on the ship, it was a nice time to relax. The cenote was absolutely stunning. Amazing. We started by walking down a long stairway that led us to the hidden paradise.
According to the culture, this tree will connect these 3 levels together. When we are gone, we have the opportunity to go through the access moving, through the roots, go to the lords of the underworld, to pass my time and my limit to the feet, then come back through the trunk one more time and have the opportunity to be up there with the lords of the upper world. Alright, so as we go in, we go deeper and deeper into the underworld. The view, like the monster of the air, with that blue color, similar than the blue color that the Mayans invented, that is also better known as Cobalto. Alright?
Cool, clear water was so refreshing after the bus ride, and it was a perfect way to start our day. We entered the cavern and swam down a short, lazy river that took us under a gushing waterfall. Next, we entered the cave. It was dark and amazing and beyond beautiful.
Jumping into the cenote was like entering another world. The water was crystal clear and at first seemed super cold. Being from Florida, I hate cold water, but we got used to it really fast and it really wasn't a big deal. We explored the underwater caves filled with amazing stalactites and stalagmites. We watched the lights flicker off the cave walls, viewed the underwater stalactites that once were above the waterline. We even saw some human bones from sacrifices now underwater, and that just seems crazy. It was an amazing experience. We were served a surprisingly delicious lunch in the well-kept grounds.
We even got to try some local sweet liquors, which was a real treat. Next, we headed to the ruins of Aké. The drive took us through a tiny town of Aké, where we got a glimpse of the daily life. We saw locals living in open-air homes. We also peeked into a small factory where they make rope from agave fiber.
The place was small, but it was fascinating to watch the process of turning agave fibers into rope. The poverty was evident and very heart-wrenching.
It was humbling to experience and see how people live here. When we arrived in the ruins of Aké, we were blown away by the history and scale of the site.
Important activity was agriculture. So they needed a place to preserve all the corn and all the production. Right? Also, there is certain circles like this that they use for the captivity of the water rain also, but it's not a water system. It's more like an artificial lake that is in Cenotes, which usually has. So this is the temple. It's kind of forbidden the one to be up there, because you will see one here in the front that is not even. Here we go. This is the platform or the temple of the columns, right? Experts believe that also used to have more layers. If you look on your left side here, and also the columns used to hold thatch roof. So they're not all the temples were built 100% of rock. Right? In between the steps, remember you will find some small ones. You can climb, yes. We can climb the one in the bottom, yes. And this is the one, come over here.
Although many places in Mexico prohibit climbing on the ruins, these were the exception. We were able to climb to the top of some of the ruins, which gave us an incredible view of the surrounding area, and a real feel for what life was like for the Mayans.
Standing at the top, you can really feel the history of this place. It's incredible to think about the ancient civilization that once thrived here. Before we left, we took some time to explore the ruins at the hacienda. This was once home to a very wealthy family who actually owned the cenote. These remnants of the past added a fascinating historical layer to the natural beauty we had just experienced. Really living in squalor, more like ruins of a different kind. This excursion was truly one for the books. If you are ever in Progreso, we highly recommend checking out the Cenotes Hacienda and the Ruins of Aké.
So tonight we're doing
A la carte dining.
right? And I'm having the lobster sandwich, lobster roll, and you're having crab cake. Wow.
And we're
good.
eating outside on the back deck. Now this is adults only area, so no kids back here, so it kind of makes like a little haven for the adults, you know, without the kids running around. So that's what we're eating tonight.
Winner, winner, lobster dinner.
So the lobster roll costs $18. The crab cake sandwich costs $15.
How do we go with that? $15.
Unless you get the package like we did. Then you get $25 each to spend, and it was kind of included. So it's the package, the dining package is a good deal.
After an unforgettable day exploring both the natural beauty and the rich history of the Mayan culture, we headed back to the ship, tired but thrilled with the experience we had. And the adventure does not stop here. Next, we're heading to Cozumel, where we're jumping into high-speed action with a thrilling speedboat ride.
The waters of Cozumel are just stunning, and we can't wait to take you along for the ride. You won't want to miss it.